Oh, baby. Is it bird time? I think it's bird time. One second. I'm gonna get something set up, so it's gonna be a little downtime as I do something. One second. Okay, I think I got everything set up now. Looks good. Hatoful Boyfriend. This is a excellent game. I'm gonna try reading. It's not gonna work out. Don't mind that. It's fine. Not gonna give any voices though, so don't anticipate that. I'm not a good voice actor or anything. New game, baby. Welcome to St. Pigeonations. Please enter your name. Well, obviously, I'm just gonna keep it Hiyoko Tosaka. And yes, that is very much okay, thank you. Thanks for asking. She is fine. Hatoful Boyfriend includes a powerful visualization function, allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced. Display human portraits. If I say no, it doesn't really change anything at all. It just... Oh, I should have named Dawn, except that the main character is a girl, so it might be a little bit weird. And I'd have to find out what Dawn's last name is. But that would have been incredible. I'm just gonna go with human portraits anyway, just because it doesn't change anything other than like when you're first introduced, it'll show you what you can imagine the birds would look like if they were human. But don't be fooled, they're very much birds. Configuration saved. Okay, now how do I... Okay, there we go. Save game right here, so I don't have to go through that initial stuff. What the heck is local versus cross save? Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. Oh, good. That's spooky. I can probably find a way? Let's see. This is a very loud game, so that makes sense. Give me a second here. I wonder if there's settings. Ah, BGM. it good, like, right there? Oh, text speed max. Does it sound good, or does it need to go lower? Or do I need to raise my voice? Is everything quiet now? Come on. Okay, right there. Is it still blasting? Like really crazy loud? Okay, good. Nice. Back out. Okay, there we go. And here's the start of the game. Beautiful Hatoful Boyfriend. St. Pigeon Nations, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended up into my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say, this school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports all come to St. Pigeon Nations. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I choose to come here, despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Not every day I get to see you rushing along like this. Ryota! Usually you'd have been ready for an hour by now, Hiyoko. Overslept? This rock dove is named Kawara Ryota. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryota. Oh, the bell already. Come on, we need to hurry to class. Jeepers. No good being late on the first day. And so Ryota pulled me along into the school. Mr. Anime Boy was a visualization of what Ryota would look like if he were human. But, alas, he is a bird. So, it's just a visualization, and nothing more, nothing less. It is to help you kind of understand what to expect of this character that has been introduced. Or something. So, every single bird that gets introduced is going to have a little human portrait next to it, but that's just kind of a representation of who they are, kinda. Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. Hatoful Boyfriend, the most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. First term. The bad boy bird? Oh baby. There's a lot of interesting bird characters. They are very diverse with the characters in this game. You'll see. I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces. A strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teacher's here. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics and also some other things. Imagine snoring right there. Sir, wake up! It's homeroom! He sleeps with his eyes open. This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously soporific math teacher, or professor. I heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. Ah, sorry. Isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. What is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. Oh, well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. But we can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into kulaks and dissenters. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Lebel Sakuya. It seems this fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. That's actually the correct way to say it, now that I think about it. I think this little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. Lunch already? Today is slipping by quickly. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly anybody here. Yeah, well, technically it is a fancy pigeon, and it's the aristocrat boy. It's extra fancy, all packed into a tiny little bird. I don't know what size the birds are supposed to be in this game, but I don't think they're actually bird-sized birds, to be honest. I'd have to figure out, I'd have to contact Moa, the creator of this game, and be like, hey, how big are your birds? Can you tell me the size of your birds, and how do I command grab them? Huh? Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. Did you want something from me? Oh, he looked away. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Giant bird boys for the win. It's gonna be a trip. That's gonna be the least of your worries when you find out the story of this game. Are you sure? Yes, I don't want anything with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense for me and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood. I'm Tosaka Hiyoko, a sophomore. What about you? You're... Nageki. Fujishiro. Nageki. Freshman. Fujishiro Nageki, huh? Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. Maybe it's just his voice, but he seems kind of sad. Leave me alone. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... You should have been... Ugh. You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother, after all these years? My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please, don't try to talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Hey, wait just a... I guess even if we're in the same school now, what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man Sakazaki Yuya is Sakuya's brother? I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey. Oh. You heard the whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to listen in on you. Haha, no sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Everybody knows him. You're Hiryoko, right? How did you... I know everybody here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We've had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I'd never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article, in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably twisty business. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Huh? Sir, where's Ryota? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there? Now that I think about it, Ryota always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. Excuse me. Nobody's here? There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feels no presence. There's no birdie here. Ryota! No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird. Did he go home already? Guess I'm gonna have to go take a trek back to the conservatory just to find that thing that totally exists. It really exists over in the actual conservatory. Everything in the conservatory has been checked, but no, something's changed in the conservatory. Gosh dang. Hopefully Ryota is hanging out in the conservatory, or in the infirmary conservatory. Combo room of plants and doctors. I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. Whoa. They've got all kinds of drugs in here. Ethylpar, Trife, Luciobenzene. What do these even do? Care to find out? Doctor? I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No thank you. This partridge is Iwamine Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person, and has a bad reputation amongst the student body. Everybody knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillus, psittacosis, or even worse things. And I never even heard of him come in the door. Ninja Doctor? Oh yeah, this is a really interesting bird, I'll have you know that much. I didn't care for him too much at first, but once I started getting deeper into the story, I'm all like, dang. Especially with his path. I was like, dang, this... he's gonna be a fun time. He's a ride. You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Do you need something? I heard Ryota Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be in here. Him? He's already gone. Oh. Why didn't he come find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Ah, finally out of that den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh, I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. I ran in middle school, and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. I think their club room is on the ground floor off to the side. Oh, White Dove is having a tantrum outside. Coo, coo! This is no pudding for a man. Coo! Oko-san rejects it. It is a lie, a vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. This is Oko-san. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fantail pigeon. I think? Either way, he's hyper. Coo! Oko-san has suffered a deception most vile. A wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Coo! Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Coo! But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Coo! Spare the jest, young lady. Oko-san used wing attack. It's super effective. Coo! They'll rue the day they crossed Oko-san. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn, he will. Coo! Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And he's gone. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? And so ended my first day of the second semester at St. Pigeonations. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, the school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Cool! Oko-san has time only for the track team. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? Foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became a student president when you were admitted. Nepotism, ho! Don't we get to vote? Just coming to school was enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. I wonder what I should do. Join the... And so here comes the part of the game that really changes things up. You get to choose what club you're gonna join, Right now we only have 3 choices, eventually we'll have a 4th one. And later on we'll be actually advancing skills, which help us court specific birds. So, now comes the choice of what ending am I going to shoot for this time. And I think I'm going to go for the ending where I don't successfully date any bird at all. So in that case, I'm probably going to do student council. Or I guess I could have done track team. That'd be easy, but I'm going to try spreading out my attention towards most of the birds, kind of all everywhere. And I'm going to go mostly for Kazuaki, but fail to successfully get him. No rubbing beaks, sorry. I know, that would be a little too sensual. Oh yeah. That is very cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right there. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go for this bird right here that was on screen a second ago, because I know if anything starts going wrong, I can definitely have a point where I can fail to succeed at courting him, and then get the ending where I don't date anybody, and then you'll see why it's very important to date birds. Take this into your own life, and this game is very important. Trust me, I played this game a lot. I know this game. Today's an elected day. What should I do? And here comes the stats. As you can see, I have 1 wisdom. Yeah, sounds about right for my person. 800 vitality, and 5 charisma. So, I'm going to attend one of each class just every day. I'm going to start with math, then go gym, then go music, just spread it all across the board. Mr. Nanaki dozed off as usual, but class was somehow good anyway. I feel smarter already. Hiyoko leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. Now I got 6 wisdom, dude. I'm a genius, basically. Oh, make sure to have like maybe 2 or 3 notebooks just for all the different advice you're going to find out through many playthroughs of this game. Oh baby, you're going to learn a lot. And you're going to be the best at dating most birds. It's going to be incredible. I wish you luck in the bird dating realm. I was pretty sure I wanted to join it, but what does the council do again? We skipped the vote, and I think it's only Sakuya and me. Anyway, he called a meeting, so to the council room I go. This looks like a CEO's office. Naturally. Do you think I would stand for anything less? Hi, Sakuya. So, you had this done? This room used to be filthy. Better suited to rabbits than to us. What a prig. Have you decided which position you will take? I get to choose? Who is there to choose for you? Dumb Japanese. Aren't you Japanese too, Sakuya? Do not mock me. I am French. A French noble bird? That sounds delicious. I guess I have to pick a post now. I think I'm gonna be the treasurer. Get to take care of all of the money. You came here to take a job like that? Unacceptable. Where is your ambition? Are you testing yourself? You got more backbone than that. Than vice president? Very well. And so I was inflicted with vice presidency. There isn't anybody else on the council, is there? And now we get to see Hiyoko Tosaka's home. What a beautiful place this is. Look at this. This is a place that I would love to live in. Oh man. Sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh? Tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? You won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Today is the hike. We stop for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Talk to Ryota. Ryota, let's eat together. Sure. Great view, huh? Huh? Is that your lunch, Hiyoko? Yep, it's calorie M-E. Yeah, it's a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen, a 1 everything room, and it's just that 1 room that serves a multi-purpose of everything. It's what all the fancy kids are going for nowadays. It's the top-notch type of house. It's what, as I was saying before, it's the house I long for. Oh, man, to live in a beauty such as that would be amazing. Yoko has the life, I'm telling you. That's a pretty sad thing to bring to a picnic. No, it's not. A great man once said that it's the ambrosia of the gods. Jeez, if you eat like that, you'll be dead on the roadside by the time we head back. Here, I'll show her mine. Really? Wow, thanks, Ryota. And so, I got to eat half of Ryota's lunch. His cooking is so good. We can save the calorie M-E in case of survival situation. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. Let's go to gym. It's too hot. I feel like I'm going to have a stroke. Cool. It's rehydration time. Oko-san wants to go swimming. Yoko leveled up. Vitality increased by 5. I imagine we're all aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already? That might be a calorie mate. That would make sense why there's a dash. Okay. So it's a bird brand calorie mate, I guess. That is the best lunch ever. No, it's... Why would she have a Japanese biscuit over in this Japan realm? I don't think... Okay, you've convinced me that it's definitely not. It's not calorie mate. Don't worry about it. She's just having a calorie dash or M-E. That's what she's having. It's all good. It's the opposite of a Japanese biscuit / cookie. That's my choice of food as well. It's really good. If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival. So it's always been in May. What are you gonna do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but probably the 3-legged race. Some birdie has to. Cool. Oko-san will handle the marathon. Indeed he will. You do have a lot of stamina, Oko-san. What about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It's a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general, in other words. Very well. Leave it to me. I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if any birdies still can't decide. That's all for today. Ryota's doing the 3-legged race, Oko-san's running the marathon, and Sakuya's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Today's the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? Go to the... Oh, maybe the first aid tent. Might have to do that. Or I could just not do anything and go to the library. I'm gonna be even worse than Sakuya. Being a cheerleader, I'm just gonna read a book. What an idiot. I'm gonna do that. I wanna go to the first date, but book time. May is practically summer already. It's too hot. I think I'll rest in the library. Ah, much better. It's nice that the AC is on, but do we really need it? Nobody's in here today. It's not on. What? It's you, Negeki. It's you, Miss Tasaka. Whoa, he called me by my name. They don't turn the air conditioning on until June. It just feels cold compared to outside. Oh, is that it? It'd be a little strange to start spending money to cool a barely used library in May. Anyway, aren't you going to participate in the festival, Negeki? Aren't you? I don't like it outside, so I stay in here. That's all. I see. Why are you sitting next to me? Do you mind? Not really. Listen, our class president got duped into being a cheerleader and... Sorry. No. Keep going. And so I spent the day telling him about the festival and whatnot while he read. I don't know how much he was listening to me, but he didn't seem to mind, I think. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Tasaka? Yes? You worked hard. Keep going like that and you'll do just fine. One day, you could surpass me. I'd love to see that. I guess I did pretty well after all. And Mr. Nanaki seems happy with me too. Yay! Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the... I'm gonna go to the store since I missed out on a certain birdie last time. I don't really need anything, but I think I'll go to the store. I never really looked around there before. Wow, they got all sorts of things for sale. Though, the nest building materials look like what you'd find in a human store's trash. My, how mature of you, mon ami. Planning to settle down already? Yuya? No, it's, that's not it. I'm still a high school student. Don't remind me of my multiplication license. I'm gonna cry about that. Tears are about to happen. More so than the tears I shed on this game when I first played it. Because you will also have tears, but probably not, but this game did get me, eventually, so watch your butt. Otherwise you'll be crying like I was whenever I missed out on my multiplication license. And I still got the party, even without the license. The whole class had a ice cream party or something. And I got to participate in the ice cream without the license. I'm a rebel. But I think they just didn't want me to be, like, the only loner. It's just like, I don't get the ice cream because I didn't get a multiplication license. It's a bad time. It was... I don't speedrun multiplication. I don't speedrun anything. Stop. Yeah. You're gonna need, like, 3 of them for the 3 tears you're gonna shed. Prepare yourself. That may be so, but you know, we doves reach sexual maturity within a year of birth. They do? That seems a little hasty. That aside, what are you here to buy, Yuya? Your love, of course. My... Yuya, we're not... I'm not good enough? Oh well, I'll have to try again later. Is this how he talks with every girl he meets? I'll just let it slide. It's not like it's surprising coming from him. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend the music class. We all have to stand up and sing solos today. I'm nervous. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. His voice is beautiful. Yoko leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year too. I think I'll go make a wish. Wow, there's lots here already. Any birdie I know? May Mother stay healthy this year, and may my stomach get better. Ryota. Morning conference on 10th. Leave 30 minutes early. Buy another alarm clock. May I wake up on time. Nanaki. Wednesday is garbage day. Remember. What should I wish for? And then here we come across one of the most relatable choices in anybody's life. When it comes to wish making, do you want to conquer the world by force, rule the world from the shadows, or become a famous artist? It becomes an existential crisis if you're not prepared for this part of the game. But luckily, I'm planning to spread things out, and so I'm gonna conquer the world by force to get some extra meaty bones, some extra muscle on my person. Get some stat ups in the endurance. I wish to crush all opposition that rises before me and rule the world with an iron fist. As should any high school girl, you know. Oh, hello. Is that you, Tasaka? Mr. Nanaki. You should be more careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? I'm gonna say yeah. Why not? Yes, please. Alright. Mr. Nanaki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. Your house is very rustic, Tasaka. I like it this way. It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad. Sir? See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. And so he left, a somewhat hollow-sounding farewell echoing behind him. Or was it just my imagination? Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend? Math class? Yeah, dude. I can relate with that, Mr. Ragley or Tagley. You have to do so much homework enough as it is that do you really want to spend the rest of your time grinding up them levels so you can be like, yo, baby, you know I sang some birdie melodies. I got that charisma, baby. Or, you know, if you're going for the girl that wants all that vitality, you'd be like, man, I've been working out of that gym. I've been working out of that gym, running around the track and stuff, baby. Just, I never was able to find time after homework, because homework is the worst invention ever. And so I was depressed doing homework, and that was my girlfriend. Depression. That's all you need. That's plenty enough company for me. You know, just how high school works. Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life? Hard to say. It might never help you at all, Tasaka. But only studying things that can help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy. Thanks for the hugs, Ragley. I still have tears, but I have the jar to collect them, so they're going to good places. It's all good. Indigo calculus as educational candy? I'm not prepared to accept this. Yoko leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. I'm a smart girl. We got our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Tosaka. Sir? Well done. You've gotten even better. Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Success! Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seems long, and sometimes it seemed short. But either way, it's summer now. I think Sakuya said to help clean the council room before going home. He always gets angry if I make him wait, so I should hurry. You were late. I came as fast as I could. Sorry, Sakuya. Let's start cleaning. Very well. First, move the shelf and the chairs. There's dust underneath. Okay. Next, inside the cupboard, arrange the files by date. Okay. And then the floor. Polish it at least 3 times. And the window. Hold on. Are you telling me to do all that stuff by myself? Who else is here? You bonehead. Maybe I should stand up to him? Yeah, you help too, come on. Sakuya, I'm the vice president, not your charwoman. Charwoman, not chairwoman? Good stuff. Good typo. Is that so? My job is to help you, so maybe you should be taking the lead role in cleaning up? That's why I'm giving you the orders. No, jeez, that's not what I'm... Here's a mop. Work. You... What? You know how to use it, right? Let's get started. Don't tell me you never. Of course not. Talk about living in the lap of luxury. And so, Sakuya reluctantly helped me clean. I thought he might complain for a while, but he certainly can't be obedient. Now then, the sooner we finish, the sooner we'll get to go home. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. Yeah, get to see all the different places. Oh, that was a beautiful scene. Oh, nice meadow. Ah, that was a good run. A true running girl's way to start vacation. Yeah. I mean, have you ever cleaned a carpet without a mop? It just doesn't work. Like, these people who invented this vacuum cleaner. What the heck is a vacuum? Like, how do you suck things up by using the vacuum space, the void, to just pull things out and collect all this crap that's in your carpets? That sounds like wizardry to me. I don't want to deal with wizardry. I like to deal with stuff I can trust, stuff I know what's happening, like a mop. It can't get more simple than that. Carpets, mops, they're basically the same thing, except that one is a carpet that is cleaning for carpets. They're meant to be together. And I'm sorry I keep rambling and not end up going anywhere with any of the stuff I say. It's just how I do. Especially at 2:20 in the morning. Handy dandy mop. Handy Randy. Using his mop phone. Mr. Mike or whatever his name is. Ugh. A true running girl's way to start vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? Must have wandered out of the usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. The sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Hey, you. Huh? I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It looks a bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there. You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami. Then thank you, Azami. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both our lives. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. And so we put it along on Azami's hyper-cautious speeds. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. It's still a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Relatable. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job, since I have the chance. Forget it. I wouldn't get accepted anyway. I can't get a job. That doesn't work. No one wants to hire me. I think I'll wait until I'm in college. That way I can skip lectures and go to work. Slacking off and having fun is more the high schooler thing to do. Whee! Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. Invite... I'm gonna go with Kazuaki, because I'm getting scared that I might be getting close to like Sakuya or someone that I have no way of getting out of, and I'll just be locked into their ending, and I don't want to do that because I want to get the no bird ending first. Good evening, Tasaka. Such nice weather. Anyway, you needed something? Sir, today's the summer festival. Want to go together? The two of us? I wouldn't mind, but wouldn't it be more fun with someone your own age? I think it will be plenty of fun with you, sir. Let's go. This is the first time I've been to a festival here. It's very lively. I feel a little dizzy. Are you okay, sir? I'm fine, don't worry. I'm just not very used to crowds. Ah, fireworks, how nice. Have you studied redox color reactions, Tasaka? Oh yes, in middle school. Copper turns green, and sodium turns red, and that sort of thing. No, sodium turns yellow, right? Oh, that's right. Silly me. Anyway, that's how fireworks work. So beautiful. Though, your eyes are even more beautiful, sir. Imagine snoring. He fell asleep. He held up pretty well, but I guess he gets even sleepier than usual as soon as the sun goes down. And besides, I think the girl is supposed to get told she's prettier than the night, not the man. Oopsie. Yeah, drain cleaner. That sulfuric acid really helps bring out the red in your face. Like, beautiful, beautiful. Like, a lot of people are like, let me add a little blush to my cheeks, make them all gorgeous and pretty pink. Gosh dang, if you're gonna just do that, why don't you just go full out? Add the sulfuric acid to your cheeks, baby. That's where it's at. Hiyoko. Okay. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today, right? I'm gonna be late. Oh, hello, Tasaka. Sir, I'm sorry. I overslept. Oh, man. Lots of pop. And a little bit of fizz. Can of fizz to add to your face, you know, the good stuff. Overslept. My homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, Tasaka? Huh? What's the number in the top left-hand corner say? Oh. You're just a little bit early. So, since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit, Tasaka? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshman's exams, and I thought maybe you could help, if you don't have something else. Of course, you have a test in September, so if you want to go study in the library, I want to. I want to go back to my beautiful home. That's what I want to do. Get out of this place. Forgive me, sir, but I need to go home. I must return to my people with the spoils of war, lay my bloody sword at the feet of the great king, and celebrate my conquest of the lands from here to distant Macedonia. Oh? Have fun. Good morning, everyone. Hope you had fun over the summer. Cool. Oko-san is always having fun. Yep. I love Ryota's words. His words make me happy. What's this fun? Once summer's over, time starts slipping by faster than ever. Try to stay focused. Focus, sir, focus! Hatoful Boyfriend, the most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon, second term. And there's, I forget what type of pigeon that is, but it's a real special looking pigeon right there. That's not even a fancy pigeon, but it's a pigeon that definitely looks fancy, for sure. Huh? Is that a student ID? Whose is it? Someone from 2-2. Not a name I recognize. Should I go find their classroom? They might already have gone home, though. Well, any of the teachers will do, right? Sir! I've been sleeping snorings. Sir! Oh. Hello, Yoko. Did you forget to turn in your homework? I found someone's ID card. It's someone from 2-2. I thought I should take it here first. Oh, thank you, Hiyoko. I can take care of it. Huh? What is it? Nothing, just... Did you find this today, right, Tasaka? Yes, in the corridor just outside. This student has been absent since the middle of June. How strange. So then, was the card lying there all summer? No birdie noticed it? It's awfully clean, though. Shouldn't it at least be dusty? Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Tasaka. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend... gym class again. Today is volleyball day. Cool. Take this. Oko-san smash. How about you? Yoko leveled up. Vitality increased by 5. I would like to know Who came victorious out of that? Hiyoko the third. Have at you, or Oko-san with his Hulk smash. Good morning. What the heck is going on? The classroom is filled with a cloud of dancing feathers. Did somebody eviscerate a down pillow or something? Ryota, what? Maybe they didn't clean up properly yesterday. It's molting season, so... Well, one little breeze and it looks like this unless if we make sure to keep everything clean. Now that I look closely, Ryota's head feathers are looking a little loose too. I guess everybody's growing themselves new outfits. Good morning, everyone. Sir, can we clean up a little bit before homeroom? Cleaning in the morning? This atmosphere is quite distracting. Who was supposed to clean yesterday? Cool. Oko-san. Wretched mongrel. Can't you even fulfill the duty given to you? Come on, arguing won't solve anything. It'll be easy if we all pitch in. And so we swab the room down before homeroom. This is a lot of feathers. Not enough for a futon, but I bet we could make a nice pillow. It certainly is more than usual. Did they come in the window, perhaps? Huh? Sir, did you spill chlorine on yourself? Chlorine? We don't use that kind of detergent. But, you really smell like it. Oh, that would be the bleach. Bleach? Sir, are you one of those degenerates who bathes with bleach powder? No, I dozed off and got stuck in the washing machine last night, that's all. That's dangerous. Sir, please be careful. Yes, I'll... Yeah. Maybe he just goes swimming a lot, but he didn't have time for, the public pool. He didn't have time to go over there, so he just went to, the nearest washing machine and tried swimming in that. Actually, got stuck in it for a little bit. You know the deal. It's all happened to the best of us. I mean, it happens to me like twice a day, but it's a different story. Don't worry about it. Bleach is a beautiful smell. I guess there wasn't any way he was going to stay awake after helping us and clean the room. Today is a school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe. I'm not scheduled for work until tomorrow, so I have the day off. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll go look around. Really though, this game is ridiculously relatable on like almost every aspect. You're just like, dang, this is like the untold stories that everyone has to go through. Like, come on, why does no one else speak of this? Why does it have to be a bird dating simulator to finally bring out the true aspects of what happens in day-to-day life? And that's why I like this game. Hatomoa is a wonderful writer who... Now, to be honest, she is an actual wonderful writer, but the reason why she's so wonderful is because she brings out these understandable, completely relatable washing machine situations. I've never seen anything else bring up that situation ever in my life until this game, and that's what sold me on the game. That's why I had to buy this on the computer, my phone, and the PS4. Yeah, Resident Evil. Like, a lot of people, and you even think it's a good story. No, it's not. It's such... It needs to take some lessons from this game. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So many things to do. I can't choose. Oh, Tasaka. Mr. Nanaki. What is it? Your shift is tomorrow, right? Yup. Could you maybe help at the receptionist desk? We're getting a lot more people than we expected. Of course. I shall meet? I don't know what that word is. Out information. I need to look that up. I wish I had my phone with me, but if my phone was alive, I'd be dictionarying this up right now, but alas, it is dead, and the charging port is dead, and it's in the shop, and I don't know when I'll get it back, so I'll probably forget about this word completely by the time I actually have time to look it up. Alas, I will go not knowing what this word is. But I shall, whatever that word is, out information in directions like an Oni of old. Cleaver in hand, seated atop the throne wrought from the skulls of my foes. Thank you. I'll go get a chair. Okay. Oh, I can see that. That sounds perfectly normal for what the full sentence is that she was saying. I'm gonna have to still look up the pronunciation because I still didn't get that. But thank you for looking that up. I appreciate that a whole lot. I like words almost as much as I like birds, and that's very helpful. I appreciate it. Meat, okay. So it's Harvester up in here. That's great. That's awesome. It looks like the crowd is thinning out a little. That was tiring. Are you okay, sir? I'm fine. I'm just a little At least he held pretty well until now. It's almost time to clear up and prepare for classes tomorrow. And so I spent the last hour of the festival nervously watching Mr. Nanaki sleep, slipping ever lower in his chair. Ah! I handed in my recorder instead of my math homework. What do I do? Is Mr. Nanaki still in the staff room? Excuse me. Huh? The meats! The meats! I'm really excited for... You're gonna have to play that game because I am gonna have to witness that game again because I loved... that's a great game. I'm really excited. So, that game is on Steam, you said? Because that is awesome. I'm gonna have to actually consider buying that myself after you play it. Just to own it, because I missed that game. I've already forgotten probably everything about it, but things like the meat, you can never forget the meats after playing that, or watching the game be played, either or. Mr. Nanaki and Dr. Iwamine. I hadn't expected to see them together. It's this bird again. The partridge is here again. Oh baby, I'm excited, Ragley. You get on that, have a party with those games. Especially Harvester, oh baby. And you see nothing peculiar about these numbers? Nothing at all. There is a statistical deviation visible on the data on students from the past few years. I had hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem I have overestimated you. Really? Sorry I couldn't help then. So, I've already had a lot of time with Kazuaki, time to side with Shu. You should look more closely, Mr. Nanaki. Hello, Tasaka. Even the students disrespect you? Pathetic. Sir, I gave you my recorder earlier instead of my homework? So you did. Here you go. Here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Like teacher, like pupil? Today was good. The true, real life. I think I'll go home and spend some fulfilling time before I go to bed. Yoko. Hi, Ryota. You know where Mr. Nanaki lives, right? Yes, but... why do you ask? left his phone in the staff room. He's already left, but you know how slowly he moves. If you hurry, you can catch up with him before he gets home. I could take it to him, but I need to run some errands for my mother before she gets home. So I was wondering if maybe you could. Sure, I'm not doing anything. Thank you. Mr. Nanaki's phone. Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about his personal life. Is he always as spacey as he is at school? He's probably spent 97% of his time at home asleep. A piece of paper fell out of his phone case. What's this? Huh? It's a photo. A photo of a bird, but I can't see the face at all. Someone scribbled all over it. Did Mr. Nanaki do this? It doesn't seem like him at all. I'll just put it back in the case. Maybe I should pretend I didn't see it? Sir! Oh, hello, Tasaka. Where are you going? You look like you're in a hurry. Sir, you almost forgot your cell phone. So I did. Thank you for coming after me to visit, Tasaka. That was very nice of you. No problem at all, sir. Was there something else? What should I do? I didn't see nothing. I did not see nothing. It's nothing, sir. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. He couldn't have done that. He's too nice, too innocent. There wasn't a photo in the... There wasn't a photo in the case. There wasn't. It wasn't there, Ryoko. We get back our finals today. Between midterms and practice exams, this whole semester has been nothing but tests. Tasaka? Sir! You're getting better. Keep it up. Yes, sir. The sun. Its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. The first day of the new year. It looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. It's a little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. There are a lot of birds here already. Must be nice to have warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from some birdie. That is a great question, Riley. We'll find out whenever I decide to date that teacher. But alas, right now... In fact, that was my biggest problem. I remember the first time I played this game, I dated Ryota first because he's the basic, easy dude to date. Then I tried to date the teacher because he's a quail, and he's a button quail to know his exact species, but... Oh my gosh, I was like, yo, I don't care much for pigeons. I do now, but at the time when I first played this, I didn't know pigeons were really cool. So I was like, I'm gonna date that teacher, that beautiful little button quail. He seems fine. And out of respect, I didn't look at that picture, and that is actually an essential part to getting the ending with the teacher. So I missed out and failed to court him 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Why? I'm doing everything for Mr. Nanaki, and he doesn't seem to notice me, senpai. It's not fair. But we'll... Give me a second, I'm gonna see what ending his is to see when that will come along. Yeah, he's definitely hard to get. So Ryota is the first ending. I'm not going to do that until after I get the No Bird ending. Then after that I'll be doing Sakuya full, then Nageki, then Yuya, then Oko-san full ending, and then finally ending 8 is when I'll date him. And I don't think I'm going to be doing all the different stuff today, seeing how long it's taking me to read, because I'm a good reader when I read out loud. So I'm probably just going to get like maybe 3 of the endings or something and then finish it up. Yeah. Oh man, the blue screen boss from Resident Evil. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes he invades Hatoful Boyfriend, but only on the PS4 version and only when you stream. It's kind of like the Resident Evil boss. It's only on the PS4 version, only when you stream. It's originated from Resident Evil for sure. Don't think that it's just a streaming thing in general. Oh, and another specific weirdness about this boss is that if you're streaming via capture card, it doesn't happen. You have to be streaming through the PS4 software itself. I know, it's really weird, but that's the reason why it's a super optional boss, okay? I'll find a way to defeat him one day, but you've already defeated him. You already got the capture card. You got the game genie. You got the game shark. You got the cheat codes. So you're able to bypass that. I don't know if that's a coward's way out or not, but power to you. You know what? It's weird. For a super optional boss, you don't have to play on hard mode or anything, and you just have to make sure to be an idiot while streaming from the PS4. It guaranteed to come by. In fact, there's a little glitch in the coding of the game, so it has no way to tell if you're an idiot or not. And so it just assumes that you're an idiot at all times, so in general, it just says that you're an idiot, and it gives you that blue screen boss, and it's really sad because there's a lot of people out there that got discouraged from a lot of things in life because they're like, man, I am the biggest non-idiot around. Oh, wait a second, did you just give me the blue screen boss again? I guess my life has been a lie. I guess I am an idiot. What do? What do? So, make sure that you understand that it's just a code. That's a glitch in the code. That don't worry about it if you're not an idiot and it gives you the blue screen boss. And it's not trying to tell you you're an idiot. It's trying to tell you that it doesn't know what you are. Oh yeah, absolutely. There are a lot of birds here already. Must be nice. Oh, I read that. Must be nice to have warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from some birdie? I think I'll buy an amulet and go home. Hiyoko! Happy New Year. Here's to many happy returns, right? What are you doing, Ryota? Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow. Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? Which would you like? I'd like one for fulfillment art. You know, I want to rule the world with the iron fist, but you gotta have some art fulfillment going on with that. Why not? Here you go. Thanks, Ryota. Are you here all day today? Yep, the first day's always busy. Oh well. I was gonna ask if you wanted to go get lunch together, but sorry, Hiyoko. Maybe some other time? Since you're here, why not go get a fortune? They're next to the main building over there. Okay, thanks. See you, Ryota. Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year. Oh, hello, Tasaka. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune, sir? Yes. Unfortunately, I seem to draw the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one? I will. What should I take? This one. Aw, Java blessing. It's a Java sparrow. Good. You got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Tasaka. I think it will be an excellent year. Oh man, you'll see how good this year goes. Thank you, sir. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. What a shocker. You're still hibernating. Sir, wake up. Oh, I've said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts. There's nothing special this semester. Nothing to worry about. Oh man, more pigeons. Hatoful Boyfriend, the most splendid of and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. Third term. That fortune machine, you know, gives you some really nice words of fortune advice. What a nice machine. Evil is coming your way. Oh, make sure to get the drain cleaner for Dawn. Now always remember that he asked you for it. No, he didn't. He didn't ask me for any drain cleaner. What an idiot. Freaking. What was her name? She doesn't. I will never remember her name. I mean, I looked it up at one point, and I still forgot. She's the nameless protagonist because she's the least interesting person of the group, to be honest. Oh man, the overseer was excellent with his fortunes. I know he's a shy dude. He's always like, hey, make sure not to use me. I could kind of ruin the game for you, but that conservatory, how could I miss out on that? I mean, I would rather ruin my game than miss out on the conservatory, because something is clearly happening there. Something very important and totally real is happening at the conservatory. The name of the most important character of the game, and who knows what her name is, because clearly Dawn is the most important, and that's all that matters in the game. Dawn and a little bit of Cyrus and also Saucy Dawn. And then Gnome Woman. Oh baby, Ball Boy baby, that's where it's at. Oh man, maybe I should make a character named Meats whenever I start the next playthrough of this game to get the, what's it called? Ryota ending. Well, also I should do one where I name her Jill Valentine in mocking gesture at Resident Evil, which has a completely worse story. Third term, let's go. Oh yeah, third term is really short, so this game is almost over, by the way. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's Legumintines. I think I'll buy some beans. Today, Legumintines is a holiday where you give beans to that boy you like. But apparently, it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful. I'm going for the world record. Oh baby. You know, people love speedrunning visual novels, and I can understand why. It's probably the best platform to speedrun on. Good evening. Here for the beans? Yes, is there a kind you think is particularly good? This year's trend is towards those bean medleys for racers, but they're a little pricey. It's hard to say without knowing the bird in question, really. That's true. And sometimes the cheap ramen tastes better than the expensive stuff. I think I'll buy. Now, this is going to be a problem whenever I play this game trying to go for the other birds. This is actually usually not necessary. Sometimes you get like a little extra scene out of it. But each bird has their own preference in which beans they like for Legumintines. I'm going to go with bitter black beans because that sounds delicious. But I don't know what Kazuaki ends up liking, and I'm pretty sure that the game is on track for Kazuaki. I've put enough time with him, more so than the other birds that thinks that I want to court that buddy boy. And I've already failed to court him, as an earlier choice made it impossible. So let's go for bitter black beans since it doesn't matter. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. Plus, I didn't let Hiyoko get a job, so she doesn't have the money for the racing blend. She can still buy it anyway, but I still would feel really bad if I let Hiyoko buy freaking racing blend expensive beans. If, I mean, she has no job to work towards that. Like, geez. It's like buying Hatoful Boyfriend instead of buying Minecraft. What the heck? Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special sunbirdie. Ryota, wait. Huh? Do you have a minute? Sure, what's up? Here, I got these for you. Thanks, Hiyoko. Do you maybe not care for these? I didn't know I was gonna be giving these to Ryota. Friggin' Minecraft. How do you like that creeper whenever I was asking you how survival was coming? I'm still gonna have to rewatch that clip of that creeper getting you as you're like, oh, and I've been trying to work on this house and what killed me? That was a good time. Thank you for your reactions and your anger, and I'm sorry that I made you go through that. I twisted your arm 3.5 times, and so did Rongarian. And the suffering was real. No, that's not it. I mean, it's a present from you. Of course I'll eat it. Don't worry about it, Ryota. You're not fooling anyone anyway. I'm sorry, Hiyoko. These will make me sick. Yeah, I have to bully you. It's part of who I am. If I don't bully you, imagine how empty my life would be. Rongarian, on the other hand, I think he just does it for fun, but that's understandable too. No, I forgot about his weak stomach. Oh, that's right. You really have to be... Wait. You have to be really careful with what you eat. Sorry, Ryota. You don't have to apologize. It's my digestive system that should be saying it's sorry. All I managed to do was make a faux pas. I'll have to be more careful next year. Oh, it's loading. Okay, here we go. Here's the ending of the game. Which brings up to our main topic, observational reports on the human representative at St. Pigeonations. As you can see, while she was meant to act as a goodwill ambassador, she fails to display sufficient intimacy with the birds. We of the Hawk Party cannot overlook this situation. The reports only confirm what we already knew of the human nature. We will execute the termination sequence. Adjourned. Coffee, anyone? I love watching the stars at night. I can feel the excitement bubbling up from light years away. I'm not gonna yodel. Huh? I think I just heard something. Who's there? Ninjas? You don't need to know. It will all be over in 2 seconds. Eek! Ah! And so watch out for not dating birds, because you kind of get murdered. It's a little thing that happens in this game. Don't worry about it. Even though I died, my goods for a caramel candy, a ladder, smartphone, and a halberd. I mean, if you play Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star, you can go to this little... yeah, don't worry about this. It's a little something that happens. It's no biggie. But in Holiday Star, you find out that Hiyoko actually likes using swords. That's her, like, weapon of choice. But she's going with a halberd right now. That's pretty freaking rad. Don Pizza. A little extra sauce. Hiyoko had a lot of extra sauce today. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. So there's no black box to show me that trophy, but I got a trophy for getting that bad ending. Let's try this again. I'm gonna say that my name is... Yeah, it really is pretty short. That's what most of this game is at the start. You just kind of date birds, and it's a really short time. But once you date, like, most of the birds or all the birds, it allows you to do this other scenario, which is the main juicy meat of this game. It's the meats of this game, if you will. And, oh, it's the reason why I'm gonna make sure that you have to see this all. Even if you're not there to see it, like, live, you're gonna have to make sure to watch the VODs of it. And I'm gonna make sure to play through the entirety of this game, just so you can see the beauty that this game brings about. Like, oh, it's really freaking good. Is meets the meats. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And here's the explanation from last time. Hatoful Boyfriend includes a powerful visualization module, allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced. Display human portraits? Yes or no? And that, if I say no, it just shows the picture without the human on the side. Dating the birds is, well, you'll see whenever I do this ending. You never really actually go on a date, and you never have to use those items. That was just a little joke at the end because of this game Shadowgate, which it is a parody of. It's a sad thing your adventure has to end here. I've never played Shadowgate, but I know of that reference at least. And it just gives you a bunch of items that you never really technically own or able to use in-game, but so it's a joke. It's all a joke. Because this is just a silly game about birds. It's nothing serious, ever. Configure saved. You know, that word. Configure. The St. Pigeon Nations. A school or blah blah blah. Let's skip this. We've already seen this. It's gonna be Ryota. Introduced. Ryota. Oh wait, let me just give me a second. Because I wanna... Yeah, shut up. He's mischievous, but he's kind and nice. Meats says, breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. I'm really happy about that. And with this, we're totally gonna go for Ryota. Ryota is the bird of this time. Meats. Oh baby. Jeepers. More pigeons. Oh, the teacher's here. It's Kozwaki again. Hey, how's it going, student? I teach math and physics and stuff. Snore. Sir, wake up, it's homeroom. Oh, he's a soporific teacher. What the heck? Where's the meats? That's no good. Shirogane Lebel. Or, yeah, Sakuya. Lunch already. Time is slipping by really fast. Which reminds me, I should go to the library. Because it's lunch. Whatever. He looked away. That's fine. Yeah, here comes the actual speedrun of the game, by the way. Especially since, choices don't come for a while. Like, this full introduction scene, we already know the birds now. Well, if we don't know the birds, we'll go through them one at a time and make sure to know all the birds, so don't you worry you not. It will be fine. We're not learning about this special... Let me stop for a second. Yeah, stop it right at me, it's good. This bird right here, he's top-notch, by the way. Just you wait. You will probably also love this bird and maybe shed a tear for how just beautiful he is. He's a really good bird. Top-notch. Top freaking notch. Kazuwaki's also really good. Well, actually, let's not get on that, because in another sense, Shu is really good. And here comes Shu, right here. Care to find out? I'll feed you many sorts of things, honey. Honey, baby. Yeah, Yuya is the sexy and suave for your little ladies, but that was pretty, I don't know what he said, but nonetheless, yeah, he's Shirogane Lebel Sakuya's brother, the aristocrat bird's brother who is always freaking flirty and stuff. Oh, I think here's gonna come our first question. Join the... For Ryota, I don't think it really matters. Let's join the library staff. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. I don't think there's anything important after that. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Once again, Ryota is your basic boy. He doesn't care if you have wisdom, if you have vitality, or if you have charisma. Well, I'm gonna go for the charisma, baby. I'm gonna be very charismatic for this special bird. Because Ryota's pretty nice. I prefer his father, which you will not see until a while from now, and especially whenever I buy a Holiday Star. But his father is a special boy. I love his father. Even though his father's not the best father, he was never there for Ryota. Spoiler alert. And we'll find out a little bit more about Ryota's life through this run, so whatever. We sang birdie melodies. It was a little tiring, but singing together is fun. Meats got more charismatic. I don't know why that got me, but that got me. That got me. Oh man. Well, we are doing Ryota's story, and Ryota is as close as you can get to cosplaying in this game, until later on when I get to Holiday Star again. Once again, Holiday Star is something that you will have to be excited for, which, I mean, once you see the rest of this game, you'll probably fall in love with it, because it's a great game, and if you don't like it, you're objectively wrong. But Holiday Star has a lot of great stuff. I wasn't even that excited for it. I was like, Holiday Star, like, what could this even be about after the first game? Like, is it just like a holiday extravaganza, like, hey, we can make a special thing for Christmas time, it's gonna be great? And I was like, not excited. Then I played it, and just like this game, it surprised me with how good it was. It's incredible. Moa outdid herself twice. I don't know if you mean that in a good way or a bad way. Do you mean that Resident Evil 3 from Rongarian's perspective, or Resident Evil 3 from normal people's perspectives? Oh, a receptionist duty today. Better hurry. Boring as usual. The library here doesn't seem very popular. Not enough books? It's on the 5th. Whoa. I don't remember. I didn't even remember that this school had 5 stories. That's crazy. Trying to think of everything late game stuff and shenanigans, so I'm thinking about things a little bit too deep, but it's on the 5th floor though, so at least the view is nice. Oh, Shu, the doctor. Just you wait when we get to that. I'm gonna bring about this optional boss, the blue screen boss again, because that blue screen boss helps me remember things. Haha. Shu's ending will come right after Kazuaki. I'll be ending 9 and 10. And let me tell you that ending 10 is one of my favorite endings of this game. It's not my favorite, but it is heavily up there. It is really, really good. So, whenever I do get to Mr. Your Favorite Bird, I hope you will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed it. It is a great time. Sitting here twiddling my thumbs is bad for me. I wish someone would come and ask something. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. There's no birdie here. I wonder if it'll be okay to close early. I wish I could just spread my wings and fly away. Planning to jump off the building? The window there is a rather good place for that, Miss Receptionist. Oh? Nagaki, when did you? I've been here all along. I never noticed. He's almost as bad as the doctor. Speak of the devil and he shall be mentioned. You're thinking I have no presence, right? It's okay. I already know that. You certainly seem to like this place. Yes. Is that a problem? You should go outside. He looks angry. I think I just tripped a landmine. Mates, what are you doing here? Yeah. It's too sunny. Is that why you don't go outside, Ragley? Because it's too sunny? I can understand. Ragley's just a vampire. Huh? I don't like the sun. Nageki takes the book off the shelf and disappears between the stacks. Did I offend him? Sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow's the class hike. If I prepare anything, it won't be going far. It shouldn't be a problem. Health first. Let's get some sleep or whatever. I don't know what she's saying. Hey, it's the hike. I should talk to Ryota. Time for my calorie dot. M dash dash E. Not calorie mate. It's not freaking calorie mate. I'll tell you that much. Here, I'll share some of my food. Wow, really? Thanks, Ryota. His cooking is really good. I can say my calorie beep. That was an offensive word that she gives. I knew you were always a vampire. Today's elective day. I should. Oh, I'm gonna be so charismatic. Just you wait. Today's a music history lesson. So much thinking outside the box. Get it? Get it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading because I just noticed something amazing. I feel like I'm gonna fly off the handle. I wonder, but this is what Moat's tart is all about, I guess. I get what you're trying to do. Moat's art. Art is all about, this is what art's all about, but oh baby, Moat's tart is the best. I mean, imagine popping that in your toaster and being like, this is a nice pop Moat's tart. Oh, that's really rad. I don't know if I ever noticed that before. It's the problem when I don't read things out loud, because then I just read and skim over things and don't get to very closely look at Moat's tart. I wonder if those wigs felt like... I wonder what those wigs felt like, I should say. They look like they're wearing ptarmigans on their head. Which, by the way, if you have the time, you should look up a ptarmigan. Like a winter ptarmigan or something like that. Yeah, they're pretty cool birds. I like them. They're like a... I guess they're not really like a grouse or anything. They're mostly... I think they're in the family of like pheasants and grouse and shenanigans, but whatever. Do you seek to mock the great masters, low-born Philistine? Meats! Leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is around the corner. Let's do some sports. 3-legged race, that's rad. Oh man, the marathon, that's really cool. Wow, you're gonna be a... nothing? That's not possible. Oh, a cheerleader. Okay, that's cool. That's kind of like a general, right? Oh, wow. There's the bell, let's go. Today is the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? Go to the 3-legged race with Ryota. Oh, are you joining us? Want to run together? I haven't found a partner yet. Okay. Get set, go! Ryota's running for the both of us. Pairing up a bird and a primate might have been a bad idea. We somehow came in second anyway, though. We have brought honor to our class. The first barrier for all students to make... oh baby, it's the midterm exam. Oh yeah, the meats! Yes. I don't think you did too badly. Yes? Not too... no, sorry, you did badly. Yeah, that got me by surprise. That was amazing. Thank you for suggesting to do the meats as my name. That's a great time. No. Try harder next time, okay? I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Or I can study more music and get really charismatic. With the festival and the summer midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but the summer heat. It does smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Huh? There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya, what's going on? Salutation meets. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. He gestures at a news clipping on the staff room pin board. says Brian, the first intelligent pigeon, crowned again. Brian? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I've heard the name, but... He is the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He is very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidge Olympics. He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away. Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try googling Brian Pigeon. Okay. And don't worry, if you Google Brian Pigeon, you totally won't find a blog that was actually called Brian Pigeon. You don't worry about wasting your time. You're not gonna find anything. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not following Brian Pigeon on Twitter, even though he doesn't really post anything on Twitter. Okay. Uh-oh. Lunch is nearly over. Adieu. Adieu, meats. The meats. Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. What should I do? I'm gonna go to the cafeteria. Yeah, that's true. You and your no safe search. I mean, I thought I turned my safe search off at some point, but I never did. And I don't mind that I don't have it off because I'm not going to be looking for that stuff anyway. But I'm always surprised when, like, someone's, especially you, like with yesterday with Gimmick, you look it up and like, uh-oh, here's all the boobs. And I'm like, wait a second. I'm not finding any of that. Oh, apparently my safe search is on. Okay. I think I'll eat at the cafeteria today, now that my safe search is on. Meats is saying, excuse me, 1 half-dead fried rice, please. Yum, my favorite. Coo. No, this is wrong. A fake. A vicious lie. A familiar voice indeed. Coo. This is not pudding. I know. You said. So come on, let's eat outside. We can't horse around in here. What's going on? Not that I can tell by looking. Sam saw the pudding here and went nuts. I stopped him from going on a rampage, but... Ow! Cut it out, Ogo-san! Cool! Release me at once! My rage voltage is rising! Help! Help me, meats! Leave it to me. Leave it to me, Ryota. My hunter-gatherer blood boils! Ah! Cool! No! The Beast Queen shows her true colors! Pull out! Pull out! Okasan rushes from the cafeteria like a rabbit from a catapult. Ah, safe at last. Thanks, meats! No problem. All I did was shout at him anyway. Apparently that was enough. Now that we can eat lunch without fear of disaster. Today is an elective day. What should I do? I'm gonna attend the music class. I think we already attended this specific one. Yeah, we have to sing solos today. I'm nervous. Coo, 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 coo. His voice is beautiful. Wow. Incredible. Meats leveled up. Today is Tanabata. We're gonna go look at the bamboo tree. Wow, there's a lot here anyway, I know. And my mother stay healthy this year. And my stomach get better. As you can see, it's not even showing me any other stuff. Like last time it showed me one for Kazuaki with all the notes that he made for himself and let me please not fall asleep and be on time for things and shut up and I don't know. That type of thing. But this time it's been so clear that I've been courting only Ryota that it's like, you don't need to see any of the other birds' wishes. But if I were to, like, start working towards a different bird, it would really show them their wishes. So we still have yet to see, like, Yuya's or Sakuya's, or even Oko-san's wishes for this Tanabata thing. But what should I wish for? You know, I'm gonna be a famous artist. Oh man, I'm gonna be known all over the world with my face. Oh hello, is that you? The meats! Mr. Nanaki! You should be more careful out this late. He could be dangerous for a girl, you know? I was about to head home, blah blah blah. This time I'm gonna decline him. No thank you. I have some errands to run. Oh? Well, don't stay out too late. Wasn't the Keymania 2 Deluxe public playtest starting today? Maybe I'll stop by the arcade. And that's something that I didn't notice for a long time because I'd always say yes to Kazuaki because Kazuaki is a very precious bird. And I mean, how could I decline a walk home from him, you know? And then I found out that if you don't walk home from him, you get to play Keymania 2. And I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Why would you tear my soul between video games and a precious bird? Don't do this to me, game. Sorry for the smacking of the microphone. Today is an elective day. What the heck should I do? I'm gonna do music. I am so charismatic and not wise at all. I've been placed in charge of the timpani today. Last time, it was the gong. What am I supposed to be? The musical gorilla? Meets level up. Charisma increased by 5. We're in a different room for next period, right? Barely 2 hours into the day and I'm already hungry. I can't bear this. Ryota, we're in the textile room next, right? Let's walk together. Sure. Huh? I have no clue what Keymania is, but... or even if it's real, like, kinda like the... calorie... bleep, the calorie M-E. Like, that... might just be some sort of way to hide a certain thing. And, you know, drums actually have keys on them, so that makes sense that it'd be called Keymania instead of Drum Mania. It's kind of their clever way of mixing it up while giving you the same idea. Yeah, you know? Yeah. But I actually legitimately don't know what the heck Drum Mania is. Huh. That was an awfully unenthusiastic response. You don't look so good. Are you okay, Ryota? I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's go. Ugh. You're not fine. Yeah, it's my stomach. Oh man, I did not know that. That's pretty freaking rad, actually. Have you ever played Drum Mania? I mean, you can be honest with me. I know you have. You played Drum Mania 2 DX version. I know. I was there in your window. I saw it. This happens all the time. It's nothing to worry about. I'll just go to the infirmary for a bit. Could you let the teacher know, please? Can you make it there on your own? Yeah, I can. Thanks. See you in a bit. He never showed up for 3rd period, or 4th. Is he still in the infirmary? I'll go check on him after I eat lunch. A meat smart is on her stomach after all. Oh, I did not know of this game. Even though if it came out in the US, I've never heard of. Still have not heard of it. Oh baby. Ryota? Oh, hello. Are you okay? You look even worse than you did earlier. I'm fine. Sitting around just makes it worse. I got some medicine from the doctor, but I'm not convinced that medicine is doing him any good. Ugh, that didn't come out right. I'm not convinced that that medicine is doing him any good. I wouldn't trust anything that doctor prescribed. Something's wrong if you go to the infirmary feeling sick and go home feeling worse. Wait a minute. Ryota, I'm going to give that doctor a piece of my mind. Wait, Meats! It's not his fault. I just have a weak stomach. I'm going to go yell at the doctor. I'm yelling at your favorite bird now. Check that out. That has nothing to do with it. I'll be back in a minute. Doctor Iwamine? Barging into the door and shouting the name of the doctor is hardly accepted practice. Shall I prepare a sedative for you? No, thank you. I want to talk about Ryota. Ryota? Oh, Mr. Kawara. He left some time ago. He rested here for 2 hours, and it wasn't any better for it. You did something to him, didn't you? Would it have been worse to do nothing to him? Doing things to people is my job, after all. Oh, yeah, but... I mean, something unnecessary. I'm afraid I can't respond to complaints with no evidence. I examined his condition and provided him with the appropriate medicine. Beyond that, it's all down to how quickly his body recovers. You can't possibly be holding me responsible for his unhealthy nature, can you? Well, he's probably right. He doesn't have anything to do with Ryota's weak body. If you do something to him, please do send in a complaint. After you find evidence, of course. An evil smile flickers across his face for a moment, and is gone. He did something to Ryota, didn't he? We get our finals back today. I don't think I did too well. Let me... Sir? Didn't do too badly, I think. Yeah? Never mind. You did badly. Sorry. No. Try harder next time, okay? Very disappointed, Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Oh yeah. He's got all the anxiety poops. Like, oh baby. No, actually, I mean, that's something I never even friggin' thought about. These are pigeons we're talking about. I know that these are intelligent pigeons in the realm of Hatoful Boyfriend, but I don't know. Do pigeons or any other birds have, like, control over their bowels? I thought that it just came out, like, because whatever. So, I mean, this is probably a really messy school now that you think about it. They're just gonna poop all over the place. And then if this is a school intended for birds, then what about Hiyoko? If they do have a designated poop section, how is Hiyoko, a human girl, supposed to freaking... Oh my gosh. You have fun asking your car then, okay? Have a blast with that. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seemed short. Oh baby. Today is the closing ceremony, so there's even fewer birds in here than usual. Am I the only one? Well, that just makes my job easier. But I'm probably not alone. I've seen this situation before. Nageki? No reply. Maybe he's not here. Are you here, Nageki? Please be quiet in the library. Hello? You're rather noisy today. Do you want something? Nope. I was just wondering if you were here. Of course. I'm always here. He replies from his corner in a somewhat annoyed tone of voice. Oh, the book he's holding. That's a signed reading this semester. Is it any good? Yeah, there's no other humans in the school other than meats. It's just her, as a goodwill ambassador to make sure that humans and pigeons can get along together, as was kind of hinted at in that ending where we died. And the people were like, why is there no intimacy? We're not learning anything out of this. I guess we should terminate her. Goodbye. The end. So this time I'm going to go for a certain Ryota. Have a nice fun party blast. As the only human in a school of birds. It's not really interesting. I'm almost done with it. It forces its safe, ethical viewpoint on the reader, like all assigned reading. The whole concept is inane. Why force everyone to read the same books? It's pretty boring most of the time. What do you like to read? Huh? You volunteered to work here, so you must like books. I was wondering what you like, what to read next. So you want me to recommend something? He nods. What about... Night on the Galactic Railroad? What about Night on the Galactic Railroad? I liked it. Too stereotypical. Oh, sorry, you already read it, I imagine. Yeah, though I liked it too. And so I spent the afternoon working on the library, occasionally exchanging a word with Nageki. I should have chose the other choice because I'm going to use Night on the Galactic Railroad whenever I do decide to date Nageki, but I'm so... Galactic Railroad has an important meaning to me, as you'll find out later down the line or something, so don't worry about it. Time flows slowly by. This sort of thing is nice too. It's easy to fall out. Practicing fat, let's go on a run. Oh, beautiful place. Oh, beautiful place. Gorgeous looking place. Beautiful looking place. Oh man, how did I get all the way over here? Man, I must have gone out of my stomping grounds. When running high, it's crazy. I just, what? Where am I? Oh, it's a zombie. She sells takoyaki, and she rides a blaster scooter. What the heck is blaster? What does that even mean? Gosh dang. Let's carve it into our souls for a second. It's this far off look in her eyes, oh baby. I think we'll get there right on. Let's carve into our soul, because the speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. Not even freaking going that fast. Oh, I didn't tan them against the law. Well, not for birds. Let's see, I want to save... You know what? Our first ending will be ending 13. We're gonna find out a little bit more about Azami. And getting a job is important anyway. No, we're not getting ending 13. That will be second ending. Yeah, that'll be second. It's beautiful in here. Oh my. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. If you have to come back at noon... Oh, sorry, I was here to ask about the job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentlebird, without a doubt. This must be what people mean when they refer to a mature attractiveness. Yeah, so Hiyoko's talking about the attractiveness about this bird right here, this... I forget what his name is, but we'll learn it soon anyway. And you can never date this one. This is one of the birds you cannot date at all in the game. There's no ending related to this dude. Even though, I mean, he's a pretty cutie. Look at, he's a cutie. Come on. Well, the students at school are young and hyper. And the most dignified birds there are the teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. Kenzaburo, that's right, I forgot. I'm called Urushiya Kenzaburo. I am the owner of the Torimi Cafe, which, as we'll soon learn, taking a little screenshot of that. I'm the meats! That's what I need to do to get a job. Next time I'll apply somewhere. Oh yeah, I was about to ask about the job. Sorry, my name is the Meats, and I would like to see if you have any dishwasher positions available here at Cracker Barrel. That'd be great. Thanks. Welcome, Miss Meats. I hadn't expected a human. Are you gonna interview me? I do not see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here. Oh yeah, Dairy Queen, yeah. I'd have to see if there's one nearby. I know of 2 Dairy Queens. One of them is not in an area that I would like to work, but the other one, now that I think about it, isn't too bad. And I'm not very used to Dairy Queen, so it would probably be a bad job, but if I could get a job at a place, I mean, that's better than nothing. I do not see any need to test the wonderful young lady's desire to work here. I believe you will be much more capable than I at moving the box of coffee and tea about. And so she just gets the job without any resume, without any interviews, and I'm extremely jealous. I cannot believe the freaking nerve of this game to shove this in my face. Oh, that's great. It's a perfect job for me. I can't wait for meets and clips to be like, hey, you want to have my resume? Because I don't need to give you a resume. All I have to do is tell you the meets. And here's a paper with a URL. Just click on or follow the link whenever you get home. It's gonna show a few of my most prized Twitch clips. Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll want to hire me in no time. I'll get so many positions there. I'll get all the jobs. They'll close down and just make me own Dairy Queen at that point. Oh baby, I'll be glad to, says Meats. After all, I'm a vitality girl. Not really. I've been working on music. She's not a vitality girl. I shall be relying on you for this summer, then, Miss Meats. It is perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Man, that is like a dream come true. Come into a job, get accepted before interviewing or resume, and then be like, yeah, could you work tomorrow? Oh, if that could happen to me, oh my gosh. Of course. I'd be glad to show you. I am glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Meats. Today's my first day working at Mr. Urushihara's cafe. I think I'll leave early too to make a good impression. Yeah, freaking, she gets the good life just because she's a human in a world of mostly birds. Good morning, Miss Meats. Good morning, sir. It really does. It feels pointless when you spend hours looking for jobs and then they're like, you know what? This guy isn't up to snuff. I don't think we can use someone like that guy. And then they just don't let me know that I'm not up to snuff. They don't let me know that I didn't make the job. So I'm just like, am I gonna get a call today? Am I gonna get an email? Am I gonna get anything? Nope, nothing. And so all of my hard work has zero fruition, and it's a happy time. It's a very happy time. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find anything. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small, and he keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think? It's very nice. I almost want to move in. Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. And to be honest, she has a much better house than a place like this, come on. Actually, compared to my house... And then here she goes complaining about her house. Come on, what an idiot. Excuse me. I saw the flyer at the station and... Ryota? Meats? What are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Meats? Oh yes, this is Ryota. You came for the job too, Ryota? Yeah, I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. This is absolutely Rebecca on the piano. Like, here I am playing Chris, aka Meats, trying to play the piano. I'm succeeding enough because clearly I got the job, but here comes Mr. Ryota being like, you're not doing it well enough. Come on, it's time for me to show you up. But if you already got the position, then that's that. Mr. Arushihara, can you, use for another worker or whatever the heck she said. I didn't mean to skip that over. And there's no way to kind of go back a text in this game once you skip past something. It's too late, and I'm not saving too much, so she was saying something like, Mr. Arushihara, could you have room for another worker? Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. I should. And here's the most painful decision ever. If I had, apparently she has her hunter-gatherer ways of life. She can make do with her own without really the need of very much money, but she just got a job and now she's handing it over to Ryota. Mr. Arushihara, do you think you can take Ryota instead of me? Meats? I don't see why not, but I don't really need the job. But Ryota does. Don't worry, he's a hard worker. Are you sure, Meats? It's not really fair to you. It really isn't. Come on. I do feel a little bad leaving on my first day, too, but Ryota works several jobs every summer to support his mother. Mr. Arushihara is a real gentle bird, and Ryota deserves to be treated nicely. This is for the best. I know you'll do a good job, Ryota. I know you'll do a good job, Rebecca. Thanks, Meats. Well then, our encounter has been as transient as the comet's tail on the horizon, but I'm glad I met you. Please do stop by. I will always be here, Miss Meats. I will. Thank you, Mr. Arushihara. Today is the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. Invite? I wonder who I'm gonna invite. Oh, that's right, Ryota. Thanks for inviting me, Meats. Come on, let's go. So many booths. How are we supposed to choose? Use your hunter-gatherer instincts, Meats. Let's find something to eat. I'll pay. What? No fair, I'm paying for yours. It's a deal. Yakitori sounds good right about now. Yeah, face. I wish I could change the names of the Resident Evil characters. Just to hear Rebecca call Chris Meats for a little bit. I mean, I would like to hear anyone in any game called Meats under just any circumstance. That'd be kind of amazing. You always were a kidder. Meats! So I spent a happy evening with Ryota. Maybe we can go again next year. I love me some yakitori. I knew I shouldn't have gotten up when I should have gotten up whenever I first woke up. Sorry, I'm so late, Mr. Sir. Did you look at the UI? Oh, I'm helping Mr. Nanaki. Whoops. Oh, I did look at the UI. I guess it's... Oh, we put mango in his tea. That's real nice. That's awesome. Hope we had a good summer. San's always having fun. Yup, yup. Thanks, Ryota. I love yup, yup. I don't know. Just like his jeepers and his hey, that's no good. Ryota has some good moments. It makes me smile in ways that surprisingly are effective at making me smile. I don't know why it works so well. What is this fun? One summer's... Okay, I'm asleep. Oh, it's that special pigeon again. Huh? Is that a student ID? No. Another thing, by the way. The student ID is of a bird that we have not met, but is just as top-notch as Yuya, the brother of Mr. Prissy, aristocrat bird. So, I'm gonna say, get ready for whenever we get a chance to meet this bird that I'm handing the card to, of blah blah blah, to Kazawaki right now. He's a very special boy, and I can't wait to encounter him. Yeah, so turning it in, but he's gone. Where has he been? What the heck? Elective day, what do? I should attend music class. So charismatic. I forgot my recorder. Don't think we have any spares. I do have my Kichiriki at least. Can you play, or you can play that? And then I leveled up and got 5 more charismatic. That was a productive day. Time to go home and indulge in the idleness and debauchery. Hey, meets! Ryota, what's up? Wanna walk home together? Though, if you were going somewhere else, I absolutely would love to walk home with you, Ryota. The sun's going down already. I guess it's fall now. The most elegant of seasons. Hey look, a swallow. The most elegant of birds. Oh, there's its nest. They're supposed to be done rearing chicks by the start of summer. I guess all birds are changing now. I guess so. The chicks are really small. That reminds me of something from a long time ago. Me too. Thank you, mates. When I was young, I found Ryota freezing on the ground and after falling out of his mother's nest. Doves breed all year round. No wonder they're everywhere. That's how we met, right? When I found you flopping around in the dirt and carried you back up to your nest? That's mean. Thinking about it, if I hadn't walked by then, you'd be dead. Though, you're not exactly the healthiest bird around. Yeah. Thank you, mates. If you haven't found me then, I wouldn't be here now. I remember it as if it were yesterday. Ever since, I've always loved your kindness and monkey tree climbing genes. And and you're just the same as you were then. Never change, okay? Today is a school festival. Our class is doing a maid cafe, but blah blah blah. Where to go? Let's see. Oh, meets. Wait. What's up, Ryota? Are you free right now? We've got more customers than we expected. We can really use another waitress if I can speak. You're right. Where are they all coming from? Leave it to me, Ryota. I'll give them a taste of my super maid technique. And so I never ended up looking around the festival. Only maids now. Handed in my recorder instead of my math homework. Excuse me, oh. This time I'm not siding with your favorite bird, I'm siding with Mr. Kazuaki. Because he's very special to me, even. Don't want to say too much, actually. That's not very nice, doctor. What do you mean? Or what do you want? Hello. The meats! What is this? What is it? Sir, I gave you my recorder. Like teacher, like pupil. Oh. Oh my gosh. Prepare yourself for this. I window shopped too much on the way home and the sun's already down. Whee! Huh? Who's this? Who's the cute girl handing out flyers? Okay, this is not exactly what I thought, but it means we get to see more Ryota in his costume. It's all good. What are you doing, Ryota? The festival's over. Or is that what you always wear? No, this is my job. What kind of job is that? You're misunderstanding. It was a transvestite cafe. I'm not misunderstanding at all. We need the money. Here, take a flyer too. Don't worry about it, Ragley, it's fine. I'll ask for you when I go there. Rather than saying something like, go get a freaking better job. I'll make sure to ask for you. Thank you. I'll be waiting. Meets. Oh, and my name at work is Colleen, so address me with that. Coolene. Okay. See you later, Coolene. I'll tip you big, little lady. Ryota, wanna walk home together? Sorry, I need to go somewhere right now. Maybe later? Okay. Is something wrong, Ryota? It's nothing. Don't worry about it, Meets. His smile is incredibly unconvincing. Yeah, I'm probably the big sister in this case, because I had to save my little sister from falling out of her nest. Which, by the way, speaking of that time I was mentioning about certain Roblox and how I've witnessed role playing on that before, and how I'm basically almost exclusively play Bird Simulator. The role playing there, it's always the same thing. Someone has fallen out of their nest and they broke their wing, and they need someone to be their mom. It's ridiculous if you play that game and someone is role-playing, I fell out of my nest. Will you be my mom? My wing's broken. Think of me, and you'll be like seeing that all over the place. I played too much of that game, by the way. Like, that game has really almost nothing to offer. Yet I still have unlocked most of the birds that are in that game. And I wish I had a nickel for every time I've witnessed that type of roleplay. That would be my job, and I would play a lot more Bird Simulator on Roblox. But moving on from Bird Simulator, let's move on to Bird Dating Simulator. If he doesn't want me worrying about it won't... Wait, let me see. If he doesn't want me worrying about it won't do any birdie any good. Maybe I'll go to the arcade. Maybe I'll go to the arcade because she's a person of good taste. Now, I think this is probably the thing I was anticipating to encounter soon. That was fun. I haven't played in a while. I should practice some new songs to get back into the game. Oh, and she's totally talking about Japanese rock band. Huh? What's Ryota doing over there? No, it's still not the time. GTA RP game. Oh man. Oh man. That sounds crazy for Roblox, but I mean Roblox. I mean I'm impressed with Roblox, the amount of like games that you could make out of it. Like, I did not know that there's gonna be like crazy shenanigans going on with like Call of Duty-esque games, and then games where you just fly around as a bird, and then natural disaster, gotta go watch out for the friggin' whatever tornado or I don't know. It's kind of awesome in its own way, Roblox is, because of the allowing that people will make their own games out of it, and it just has that beautiful amount of variety because of that. It's kind of awesome. Hard time Henry, oh baby. Every time you mention that name, it gets me to laugh. Like, it's such a good name. It's such a good name. I'm gonna rename myself to be Hard Times for the win. And why is he coming out of the hospital? Oh, Ryota, were you? Meets. Meets, I want to talk to you. Is now a good time? Of course. What is it? Sorry, I had to burp. My bad. Well, sorry. I'm not sure how to say this. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Thanks. My mother isn't doing well. She was never very healthy. She did always used to catch colds during the winter. Or that was actually me saying that, so I mean she probably wouldn't be saying it in the same tone of voice that Ryota, but shut up. Yeah. even though doves are supposed to fare better in the cold than the heat. She's been getting worse since the end of September. After a certain point, I couldn't take care of her on my own, so she's been in the hospital now. And that's why you've been going... And that's where you've been going after school. I hope she gets better soon, Ryota. She won't. She won't. He's crying. Sorry for holding you up, mates. See you. Ryota! And so he fled into the night. We get our finals back today, midterm stuff like that. The meats! Sir! You're getting better. Keep it up. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Yeah, prepare your jars. Prepare all your jars. The tears are gonna come. Or something. Somebody sent me a text message. It's from Ryota. Meet me in the park at 7. What's going on? I hope it isn't something bad. Ryota, I hope I didn't keep you waiting? Nope. Sorry for dragging you out like this, Meets. What is it? Is your mother okay? Yeah, she's fine now. Thanks. She said, "You're old enough already. Go spend the day with someone important." And wouldn't let me back into her room. Going home is too lonely. I thought maybe if I talked to you I'd feel a little better. So you called me. Do you feel better? Yep, thank you. Oh, sorry, sitting out here on Christmas Eve is kinda sad. Want to go somewhere? I don't mind, Ryota. Anywhere is fine with you. And so Ryota and I spent the evening sitting together in the park. It wasn't very Christmassy, but I didn't mind. Happy New Year! But it's raining. Oh well. I'd go to the shrine, but this weather makes the wilderness dangerous. I think I'll sleep like a good girl instead. I won't be able to send out cards in this rain either. Fiddlesticks. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. Oh, you're always friggin' hibernating, you idiot. Oh, you're still hibernating. What are you doing? Enjoy the time while it lasts. Summer goes away. It's super fleeting. Third term. We're almost done with Ryota. It's still... Oh my gosh, Legumin Times is coming up. Oh baby, let's get some seeds. Or beans. Good evening. You here for the beans? Yeah, I'm here for the beans, alright. This year's trend is towards beans, blah blah blah, for racers. Expensive stuff. I think I'm gonna buy something like, you know, calm corn. Something that can actually be eaten by someone with a weak stomach. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. I wonder who I'm gonna give these. Oh, another thing is this kind of moment is where you kind of find out what path you're going down. Whether you failed or not is up till the end. Or whether you get the full ending or just the partial ending is also kind of up to the end, but at the point where you choose the beans, you never ever get to choose who the beans go to. Whoever path you have been following the most, it automatically gives them to them. So I've been clearly, incessantly choosing the Ryota path, so I wonder who I'm going to be giving these beans to. Ryota, wait. Huh? Do you have a minute? Sure, what's up? Here, calm corn for Legumantines. Whoa, thanks, Meats. Are you sure? I love these. They're really good. It said they were easy on bird stomachs, so I thought you might. Sorry, I had to burp again, my bad. I know sometimes it's tough, but I like being around you and helping you out. Or helping you, Ryota. Thank you, Meats. That makes me really happy. Give beans to the Meats. Hey, you can't give beans to yourself. It's a Valentine's ripoff, and you can't. Or, I mean, I guess if you really want to, you can give Valentine's to yourself. That'd be like an abomination, just like crazy. You like udon, right? Oh man. Maybe he's gonna give me udon to go with the Meats. Meat and udon would be a good combo. but I mean, I would like to have beans in there as well. Meat, beans, and udon. Oh, baby. Let me take you out sometime. Okay. He seems happy, yay. Tests are over, and there's nothing else to do but wait for spring break. This semester really was over before I knew it. And aside, it's cold. I need to do something about the temperature in my house before I get sick. She needs to do something about the temperature inside her house. I would think a high-class house like this would have something to deal with the temperature, but apparently she forgot about that. In this type of mansion. What's wrong with her? Huh? Someone sent me a text message. In the park. Come quick. I'm not even going to question how birds would use a cell phone to type text messages. That's ridiculous. But don't worry about it. This is still good. It's a very good game. Ryota? Ryota is huddled over the bench where we usually meet. Ryota, what's... He's crying? It's still cold out, Ryota. You'll catch a cold without a coat on. Right. Hey, Meets. My mother died today. I can't find the words. I had a feeling this conversation would come, but I don't know what to say. She was a dove, but she always got sick when it was cold. That's not right. That isn't supposed to happen. Ryota, I'm all alone now. Meets. There to ruin the moment with the meats. Good job. You still have me, don't you? She said the same thing at the end. Rely on Meets, and let her rely on you. But I think that would be irresponsible of me. I love you, Meets, more than anyone else now. Huh? I love you too, Ryota. But how can I say this? My mother was weak, but it's not as if she had a short life for a dove. So, what are you trying to say, Ryota? If you were to marry me, I'd die much sooner than you. We're different species. We have different lifespans too. That's nature. But knowing that from the start, knowing that I would end up leaving you alone, it just seems too irresponsible. That doesn't matter. It doesn't mean we can't be together. I love you, Ryota. I want to be with you until the end. I know what it feels like to be left alone now. I don't want to make you feel this pain. Meets. I think we should go our separate ways. No, we won't. That's what life is, Ryota. It's unfair, it's painful, and sometimes it seems nothing good will ever happen. It seems like I'm gonna give my job to you instead of keeping it for myself, but fighting on, following our urge to seek happiness anyway. That's what makes us alive. That's how our ancestors lived and died, and evolved, and brought us to where we are now. But we birds weren't meant to come this far. We've advanced more than we were ever meant to be, we were ever meant to. That doesn't matter. Ryota, I love you. I want to be with you as long as I can, even if it's just for a little while. I think you want to be with me too. Where's the problem? Meets. I'm not as healthy or as strong as you are. I'm not as smart or handsome or rich, but I'm happy. Thank you. You don't have to think about it so much, Ryota. We can worry about the future when it comes, right? Right. I don't think I'll have calmed down for a while yet, but I'm glad I was born. If only because I got to be with you. It's like a miracle. Thank you. We have to part ways with everyone eventually. If it comes a little early, then that's life. I don't care for how long it is. I'm happy enough with just being with Ryota. But live as long as you can, Ryota. Live as long as you can so that you can carry wonderful memories with you when you return to the sky. Hatoful Boyfriend original version. There's the ending. Here's the type of ending that you're gonna see a lot. Because we're gonna get a lot of endings in this game. Hatoful Boyfriend HD version. Oh baby. Stuff and things and things. Pigeonation Incorporation by the Pigeon and Forge Pigeon. Ending number 1, while it lasts. There's the Ryota ending, baby. Now, I'm gonna visit this archive for a second, and you can see that we got all this shenanigans going on. There's like all these empty things, but number 7's available. This has a little bit of extra information about the lore of this game, I guess. It talks about some of the events and happenings of the world that we're currently exploring right now. Oh, I'm sorry if I had to shove that many pickles down your throat at the moment, but hopefully you didn't have that many tears. Hopefully some were tears of joy. I mean, that it was sad, I guess, but in a sense, it is pleasant ending. It's nothing like just one-sided, like, oh no, it's nothing good came out of this. It was a nice talk I had with Ryota. It's fine. So hopefully there were some tears of joy and relief that things didn't go out much worse than they could have or something. But anyway, yeah, so here's just the lore section, and they kind of come at random intervals, like whenever you beat the game. I guess if you beat it with Ryota, you get 7. I don't know. I don't really know how these appear, but I'm gonna read this and see what the heck it says. Carrier aptitude. We have examined the genetic records of the entire student body. None of them exceed 98% compatibility. We are continuing to investigate carrier aptitude levels. We will report on the possibility of inducing carrier capability in normal individual next week. Oh baby, who knows what that's about? Just like with Ryota's talk, and it's like, hey, we were never meant to get this far. Like, what is going on in this game? Like, there's like hints of something more sinister. But it's just a silly game for birds, so don't worry you much about that. Let me debate if I should go for Sakuya. Because that would be the next path. Sakuya 1 and 2. I might do that, but I also might go to bed. You gotta love Barry. Yeah, maybe that's why I kind of liked reading a lot of the files in Resident Evil, because it's kind of like this. You're currently in a situation and you kind of don't know what's going on, but through these files you get little tidbits and you're able to kind of like piece stuff together on your own. It was, I don't know, Resident Evil is a good game. I'm gonna quickly see how fast it takes for me to go to Sakuya, and then after that I'm gonna go to bed. And then afterwards we can do some of the more of Hatoful Boyfriend another day. Welcome to St. Pigeonations. Enter your name. Yeah, sure, that's fine. And then, actually I can do Barry Burton next, whenever I decided who. I'd be doing Barry Burton with... Oh, that's probably going to be Nageki. I want to probably say Barry Burton for... Barry Burton would be a good name for maybe Yuya's Path? I don't know. Oh, baby. Here comes the good old jazz. Oh, baby. Display human portraits. I'm going to not display human portraits this time, just so you can see the difference. Configuration saved. Once again, it's not a very big difference. We're going to see our first thing right here. Skippity, skippity. And look, it's just a picture of a bird. There's no dude on the side. What the heck? I think this is how I initially played, so whenever I started watching someone else play the game on the internet, and I saw the portraits, that was like something completely new to me. Because I thought, you know what, the pictures are probably not going to be able to help me out anyway, and I just want to see birds. That's all I came to this game for. It's silly. If don't try to make it anything less silly, that's going to just ruin the game, I thought. Here's the mischievous boy. Okay. Let me just skip through all of this. First term, blah blah blah. But yeah, I think the first game, my first time I played this, I did go for Ryota, and then I went for Kazuaki like 3 times, failed, and then I accidentally did Sakuya. I mean, in a sense it does. I think it's mostly just kind of so you can get an actual picture to understand like more of the personality wise, like when it showed, or for this for example, whenever it shows his face, it would show that like sad little freshman boy that is just like, you can kind of tell that this guy's like a morose kind of buddy boy who knows what the heck is wrong with him. Kind of leaving you with questions and knowing that he's always going to have a sad disposure because you wouldn't be able to see that type of thing out of just this picture of a bird. I mean, I see mourning doves all the time, and I never think, oh, that mourning dove must be really sad, or that mourning dove seems quite perky today. Even though most mourning doves are kind of perky because their titular morning call that they do with the morning kind of sound is not necessarily them being sad, it's them being like, hey baby, listen to me, I am horny and I'm ready to get it on. But it just sounds like they're kind of mourning, so that's why they're called mourning doves. The end. Yeah, it is definitely confusing to see all of a sudden anime show up in your bird game, but it is a visual novel. It is made by someone who is Japanese, so obligatory anime has to be put in there, you know. So this guy is still very despondent, doesn't care about us. Here comes that special bird on the right, but I'm going to be courting the bird on the left. Gosh dang. Which, there's nothing wrong with Sakuya. Sakuya's fine, but Yuya's so good. Right here where you'd see this sexy and suave man trying to give you a bigger picture that this guy is the flirty one, but his speech is enough to let you know is enough, so that you can be sure that he is a very flirtatious buddy boy. But I mean, still, people that are going to be playing this game for the first time, even if, especially if they're going to be reading it out loud, but even if they're reading it silently, it kind of helps to kind of get an image of what this dude's personality, or like what image should I associate with this bird that is not human, that I cannot read emotions for. Oh yay, huh? Where's Ryota? Blah blah. So I do appreciate that they give you that option to do it or not. I personally prefer not to have it, but I'm gonna... Well, I mean, we've already seen some of the birds enough. I can probably go without it for the rest of the game, but whatever. Excuse me, no one's here? There's drugs. I want to look at these drugs. Interesting stuff. What do they do? I could show you. I'll feed you all sorts of things, you idiot. Oh, well, that sounds pleasant. Why don't you do that right now? Oh, baby. Ah, finally out of the den of evil. Good stuff. Ah. I think I saved Oko-san for a long time because I don't really like Oko-san. He's kind of what I expected the entirety of this game to be, just ridiculous and random. But Oko-san shines in like the... Oh! What do we have here? Last time we had student council, track team, and library staff. What's this? That's fancy. But alas, I'm going to student council again. That's everyone, isn't it? Wow, nice. Lucky day, what should I do? Let's attend... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna attend music class. And, yeah, we sang Birdie Melodies, great. save game right here, because this is the first time where stats actually mean something. There's two different endings with Sakuya. One ending where you have really good math, and one ending where you have really good charisma. Or maybe you don't need really good math, but I'm going to go for math. I want to start with charisma because I want to have maximum charisma whenever I do actually get the best ending, but it doesn't really matter to have maximum charisma or maximum math, I think, during this council, blah blah blah. CEO's office, oh my gosh, Sakuya. And this time, instead of choosing something lesser, I'm just going to go straight for the vice president to show Sakuya that I am willing to do some crazy serious things. I'm not here for the little things in life, I'm here to go big. Haha, you've got nerve, I like that. I think I just got bonded with. Gosh, he looks pretty happy right now. So I became vice president of the student council. Unlike the first time I came here, and I was inflicted with vice presidency. I like that terminology, that writing was really good that first time. Sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow's class hike. Blah blah blah. I should talk to Sakuya. Oh, another thing. I'll stop for a second here before I read this. When I first played this game, my first playthrough, I did not know the names at all, and I'm like, how am I supposed to remember which bird has which name? Ugh, this is gonna be impossible. Now it's like second nature. I know these birds so freaking well. These are very special birds to me, every single last one of them, except for maybe Okusan, but Okusan is actually based off a real life bird that I think it's Moa, the writer of this game. I think it's her bird. And real life Okusan is rad, but Okusan in this game is less so, in my opinion. I think there's some fans of Okusan, but whatever. Unacceptable. Oh yeah, so to finish my story, it is kind of crazy that at first I'm like, these names, who is who, what's going on, and now I'm all like, oh, baby Sakuya, or you special boy, or a cute little someone else that I'm not going to say the name of yet. Unacceptable. In a temper as usual. Why? Why do I have to come to a place like this? And on foot? It's a hike, Sakuya. You have to walk. For what purpose? As exercise? Foolishness. Exercise is for peasants. No, it's for fun. You're supposed to enjoy the change of scenery. Look over here. Don't we have a nice view? Sakuya looks like he still has something to say, but he reluctantly comes over to me. I think maybe he's acting angrier than he really is. Sheesh, what a kid. Yeah, so that's kind of Sakuya in a nutshell. He's an aristocrat, but a very naive one. He doesn't know anything other than his aristocratic book smartness, and he's ridiculous when it comes to dealing with real life. Today is an elective day. What should I do? Attend math class from here on out. I'm not getting this at all. Maybe you should freaking do things to get study, or I don't know what he's saying. Who cares? Sports festival is right around the corner. Can't wait to be a cheerleader. Cheerleader with a special bird. Well, not too special, but special enough. His brother is more special than he is. Sports festival. Oh man, what should I do? Well, cheerleaders. There's something of a crowd around our cheerleaders. I see Sakuya and a brass band? That's overdoing it. I think I saw something similar during the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. You're here. You're not cutting any corners, I see. Naturally not. Only the best from a Le Belle. Yeah, basically. I mean, this game is anime in bird form. You're gonna find some tropes amongst some of the birds and stuff like that. I'm very certain, even though I'm not very keen on anime. It's not that I dislike anime, I just can't get myself to watch anime. But I do notice that this game, it does have some anime ridiculousness going on, even if it is just a silly little visual novel. Emphasis on the silly, it's nothing but silly. Sir, preparations are complete, sir. I like to imagine that this is the actual Tuba talking, or someone named Tuba. Your orders, sir? Very well, begin. So the band began to play. Where do you get these people? They all look like professionals. Shouldn't cheerleaders be students? You, join it. Okay. I seem to be in charge of the symbols. Oh man, I'm gonna make sure that Tuba gets cyberbullied during school, because that is a stupid. I'm sorry about your future, son. My bad. I seem to be in charge of the symbols. One wrong slip and I'll be the laughing stock of the playground. Yikes. Sakuya's conducting is awfully flashy. Is this the La Belle style? The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. That's blah blah blah. Oh, you did really bad. Too bad, you idiot. Oh no, I disappointed him. It does smell fine and plain when it gets communicated like this. Oh my gosh, let's find out about Brian Pigeon. Wow, he's a blogger. Incredible. I haven't read any of his blog yet, but I kind of want to go and see about that actually. I repented. I took back my word. I know what's already done is done, and damage has been left that I cannot remove. But I do wish to send you, and especially Tuba, my sincerest apologies for the cyberbullying I did before he was even born a little bit ago. That was really immature of me, and I just know it's wrong. I'm sincerely apologizing, and I hope you can, not today, maybe even never, but if you could forgive me, I'd be very grateful. I'll make sure never to be mean to Tuba again. Sorry. I better hurry back to class. Hello, everybody. Huh? There's a pile of overturned desks in the middle of the floor. Ryota is overturned next to them. Rockduff's underwings and bellies are light, so they look pretty different upside down. I mean, wait. What's going on? Okusan and Sakuya are... I look up to see the two of them at each other's throats in the corner. I think we might have a diplomatic incident on our hands. What happened, Ryota? Sakuya was making fun of Okusan. He called him the stupid mongrel who only thinks about imaginary pudding, and said he was ashamed to be in the same class. That's terrible. I mean, Okusan is a nutcase, and I don't know what he's saying half the time, but he really does like pudding. Either way, Okusan kind of went for the jugular, and you tried to pull him apart, and Okusan used a weak attack on you. Yep. You're only a hope now, Jill. Coo. Okusan will not allow Pudding or himself to be ridiculed. You will apologize. You tell me to take back my word? I shall not. A mongrel like you hasn't even the right to speak to me. Coo. Okusan is not a mongrel. The battle still rages, and it looks like Ryota's sacrifice was in vain. I should side with Sakuya, duh. I'm trying to get with Sakuya, baby. Okusan, settle down. This is a classroom. Coo, this is a matter between doves. Stay out of it, Jill. Sandwich. You are a credit to your simian ancestry, Valentine. I respect your judgment. Coo. I catch Okusan and throw him out the window. Just because you're angry doesn't mean you get to make a mess. Come back when you're prepared to be civil Civilized. Blah, 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 blah. Today's a good day. I feel like I'm shining. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go to... None of these have to do with Sakuya. So, let's go to the infirmary. I love this place. You again. Are you ill? Not exactly. And why are you here? I came here to hear your voice. I wanted to hear your voice. My voice? Yes, you sound like Snufkin. And? Don't tell me you came here just for that. Would it be bad if I did? You're even stranger than I thought. I'm fascinated. How I'd love to experiment on you. Sadly, I'm busy at present. Please go elsewhere. Okay. I got kicked out. I guess being told I'm interesting is a step in the right direction. Or is it? Today's an elective day. What should I do? I'm gonna attend math class. I always find myself wondering what the math we learn is good for. Cool. That's what snoring sounds like in Pigeon, apparently. And now we can draw a little line perpendicular to the snoring. This math class or nap time? Jill leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. She's gonna solve all the puzzles. It kinda does, actually, now that you mention it. I mean, I'm quite familiar with the partridge that he is. He's specifically a chukar partridge. And I've seen plenty of pictures of them and many videos on them before. And they're a very interesting bird. And they have this really funny noise that they make. I really like the noise. But, trying to look at Shu with fresh eyes, I can see why you'd think he reminds you of a fat chocobo. It's kind of hilarious now that you mention it. Today is Tanabata. Let's see what Sakuya's wish is. I'm not reading French because I cannot do that pronunciation. Or impossible n'est pas Francois. Okay, that's my best guess. I probably offended the French with my bad freaking pronunciations. The entirety of France right now is just shivering and disgust out of my pronunciation, but that's my best. I gave it my best. I'm sorry. Es le bel. Anyone else? Oh, it's your bird. Your bird left a wish. Just who will be granting my wish, and how? Iwamine Shu. Okay, I want to be smart, so rule the world from the shadows will actually get me some beautiful wisdom points. Meats, sweet meats! I wish to take the reins of power through clever schemes and rule the world from the shadows. Oh, hello, is that you, Valentine? Mr. Nanaki. I think... I'll have him walk me home this time. I'll just change it up every time, why not? I know I've already done both, so it doesn't matter at this point. You can see either way in it. Whatever. Mr. Nanaki just demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. It was very rustic. Oh, man. It's very nice. I'm gonna make some implications that I'm homeless. Oh, are you okay, mister? I'm gonna be going home now. Oh, okay, fine. Let's say attend math class, then. Sir, how will integrate... Oh, I remember this. How will integral calculus help? Oh, just think of it as educational candy. What the heck? We got our finals back today. Valentine, sir. Well done. You've gotten better. Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Success. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seems long, and sometimes it seems short, but either way, it's summer now, baby. Let's go to Sakia. You were late. We're supposed to clean. Oh, baby. Start cleaning. So, the good way to do it was what I did last time, and being subservient is not going to get you closer to Sakia. It's actually best to let him help too, because that way you get the bond. This is some real life experience for the Sakia. He's never done this type of thing before. So let's get started. Don't tell me you don't know how to use a mop. Oh, what an idiot. See the fall of practice. Let's go running. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Gorgeous place. Beautiful place. Ah, that was a good run. Okay, this time I'm going to get a job again. And we're going to see the ending that has to deal with these birds. That's this one and certain other job groups that are going to be included. It's going to be a fun time. I like the cover jib. Thank you. I sell takoyaki. Oh, that's cool. Want to ride home? Yeah. Carve it into your soul. Oh, but are we going a little slow? Carve it into your soul. We gotta go 30 miles per hour. But I'm not a bird. Mr. Sarts, got a lot of homework. Maybe I'll apply for a job. Let's get a job. I like how it says get a job as opposed to try to get a job. She's so freaking confident in her getting a job. I wish I could do that. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. Oh, sorry, I would like to ask about the job. Parakeet, great. He's very nice, a gentle bird. Interesting. That was the most of our interview. That was totally an interview, right? Close enough. First day working here. Oh, baby. Uh-oh. Let's show me around the cafe. Excuse me, but I want to take your job. A friend of yours, Miss Jill Valentine? You came for the job too, right, Rhoda? It starts at noon. I thought I could fit in after my other job. Yeah, well, I already did your ending, Ryota. I know that your mother's gonna die whether or not you have the money, so let's have her die early, because that's not a very hurtful thing to say. I'm not gonna let you get this other job. Too bad. So this is the thing, like, you know, after knowing Ryota's ending, you kind of always want to give the job to him, because you know it's the nice thing to do in his very intense predicament, but we gotta see what some of the other stuff does. I'm sorry, Ryota, but I really want to do this. Don't worry about it, Jill. I got a couple more places to check. Couple more places means almost no guarantee of a job. Like, seriously, if I could just get a job out of a couple applications, I'd be set. But alas, that doesn't happen, so I feel really bad for Ryota already. Perhaps some other time. I will be here if you're looking for something later on. To be honest, yeah, like, if I was already accepted, I kind of would feel awkward in being like, oh, you hired me? How about I shove this Ryota guy in my place and you'll pay him instead and he'll be your worker? And it's like, wait a second. I didn't hire Ryota, I hired you. So yeah, I can understand keeping the job. That I think it'd be really awkward to somehow hand over the job to someone else. That almost makes no sense, but this is a silly visual novel. Don't worry about it. I keep that in mind, sir. Have fun, Jill. Have fun with your can of fizz. It's almost opening time. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm not about to mess up after taking the job from Ryota. It's a very hurtful game. What are you talking about? I wonder who the first customer of my life will be. Y'all get a new girl, a human. A budgerigar steps in the door. Yep, basically, I mean, oh my gosh, I want to mod Resident Evil to make drain cleaner be the most effective weapon in the game. And it's just gonna be your ordinary can of fizz, your ordinary acid rounds, but it's gonna have the same look of the drain cleaner from Phantasmagoria, and it's gonna be twice as effective against Dawns, which I'm also gonna somehow mod into the game. Budgerigar steps into the door. The first customer of my life, a young man who doesn't quite suit the atmosphere of the cafe. I was hoping for somebody who'd raise a few more flags. Maybe a white peacock? We don't see any white peacocks in this game. Don't get your hopes up. Welcome. Would you like a bath or a meal? Or maybe you'd like Mr. Arushiara? I'll take Kenzaburo. Hey, wait just a minute now. Yes, a perfect delayed reaction. Oh, hello, Rabu. This is Rabu, Miss Jill, a regular customer. It's something of an important... I'm something of an important figure here. See this card? 206 stamps. Amazing. Is he a cafe addict? Hey, what was... Oh, I can't speak. I'm too tired. I don't know why I'm trying to read a game out loud. This is terrible. Hey, what was with that when I came in? I wanted to provoke that reaction out of someone with a Kansai accent since I was a little girl. Thank you, Mr. Rabu. Thanks to you, my dreams have come true and I can die happy. Y'all lost me on the roadside there. Well, that's how it is. Jill, right? That seat there is private property. Y'all remember that now? A new encounter in the little birdcage. Today is a good day. I shall make some coffee to celebrate. Baby. That Twitch Prime emote, oh baby. And so the three of us enjoyed an early afternoon pot of coffee. Wait, aren't I supposed to be working? Okay, now here's what I kept getting excited in Ryota's Pass, I think. I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm sorry, I just see this backdrop and I think of one thing in particular, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna encounter it this time. I stayed out in the town too long, and it's late. On my own, of course. Riding the stormy waves of life alone is what we humans are all about. Hey, human. What? Suddenly I'm surrounded by a bunch of unkempt pigeons. You go to St. Patrinations, don't you? I bet a rich little girl like you gets a lot of pocket money from daddy, huh? Rich little girl going to a fancy school. Thinks she's so great. Darn it, I can't tell them apart. I can pick Ryota out of a crowd about 80% of the time, but rock doves I've just met all look the same. Oh man, the toughest guys. In fact, whenever you find, or whenever it displays their name, just soak it in for a little bit. Read what the text box calls these dudes. Do you have some business with me? If not, go away. I don't know why this gets me. What it just does, you know, punction. It doesn't work very well, but I see what you're trying to do, and it works in this not working way, and it makes me smile. Thank you, Hatomoa. You're a wonderful woman. Hey, that's not nice. Show us some cash first. Cash. They buff up their chest threateningly. Dumb punks. Picking on girls in the park is a good way to get ostracized for life. What? What? You little... You're angry now. My hunter-gathering instincts can feel a fight coming. 3 pigeons on my own. Can I win this? Slam! Thud! Huh? The work of a moment. Some birdie flits forward, and in the blink of an eye, the doves are knocked to the ground, twittering surprise. Looming majestically over the fallen doves is Azami! That was close, Joe. Are you sure you should be out this late? What the... Who are you? Me? Well, I'm a passing takoyaki lady. The dove collapses before the might of Azami's magnificent kick. Sorry, Azami, I let my guard down. Yeah, I really... Next time I'll make sure to command grab. Actually, give me a second. Oh! Okay, before you give me a second, I want you to look at that date in the upper left-hand corner whenever that black box goes away. There we go, 729. The number 729 is 27 times 27, so that's a good number to me. I should have remembered this date, but I'm going to take some time to see what ending is the Azami ending. It's ending 13. Okay, so our last ending will be dating this bird Azami, which is technically a lesbian relationship, so we get to do two very normal things. We get to date a bird and a bird that is also the same gender as us, so I think a lot of people are going to be giving us weird looks, but you know what? Azami's probably Jill's type. I think that they'll get along just perfectly fine. Sorry, Azami. I let my guard down. Easy for a kid to do. Life lesson. Always be prepared. Speak softly and drive a Sherman tank. I don't know what she's trying to say here, but she's saying something. She's so cool. I think I'm in love. Azami? I'm working at the cafe near here over the summer. Could I treat you to something sometime? As thanks? Is that part of your credo, kid? Good by me. Azami takes the proffered flyer, mounts her trusty scooter, and puts off into darkness. A hero entrance and a cool exit. I hope I can be like her when I grow up. Today is the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. Invite Sakia. Let's not forget our roots for this route. We're going Sakia, boy. Sakia, over here. You've got some nerve to call me out during a vacation. What is this? What is this? Hope this is not Chris's blood. Oh, right. You just moved here. So you wouldn't have known. Today's the festival. Let's go together. Festival? What's that? You'll understand when you see it. Come on. What in the... Shops, food, good fun all around. People can't possibly be eating food prepared like this. It's unsanitary. It's madness. Don't worry. There haven't been any reports of food poisoning for 2 years. So there were reports 3 years ago? Yup. Guiding the panic-stricken Sakia around the festival is a little troublesome, but hilarious nonetheless. And so the night wears on. Huh? When did you buy that candy apple, Sakia? This had an interesting color, so I thought I would buy one. I'm not going to eat it. I shall take it home and mount it in a case. Time sure flies when I'm in here. See you all around, Kenzabura. Oh. Hey, Joe. Rabu finally heading home after staying in the cafe for much of the day, gestures to me on his way out the door. Here, this is your tip. It's the magical candy from the pocket of an old lady from Osaka. So young men from Osaka can do it too. See y'all around. Good day to you, Rabu. I think it's time to close up. Would you care for something, Jill? It won't be as good after sitting overnight. Is there any tanjiru left? Of course. Here you are. Tanjiru from a fancy cup is the best. By the way, Mr. Rushihara? Yeah? Yes? Mr. Rabu comes here every day, right? He does, yes. I wonder what he does. Is he a night security guard or something? A chauffeur, apparently. He is generally out all night. He likes to come in here and relax before work. A Bajrigar who works at night? There are those among us parrots who prefer the night. The moon is wonderfully calming on clear nights. Rabu is renowned for being a very careful and reliable driver. And here I took him from the type to go wild behind the wheel. Haven't I met another careful driver recently? I don't think we have, so don't worry about it. One more week until the end of August. I guess my summer job is over. I'll miss this place. Thank you for everything, Miss Jill. It's been a pleasure. Likewise. Thank you for everything, Mr. Urushihara. I think I'll be back here sometime as a customer. Y'all retiring early? Miss Jill is a student and so must return to her studies with the turning of the leaves. I haven't even finished half of my summer homework. Woo! Doing the last half in 1 week? I reckon you'll do just fine. Gonna feel real lonely around here without you, Jill. At least Kensborough ain't going nowhere. Oh man, Forrest should get all on this game. He would absolutely freaking adore it. You know, he's really good with birds, I heard. Oh my god. Naturally not. Rabu sips from his cup. I think after working here for a month, I can safely say that he accounts for the majority of the cafe's business. Everybody who comes here probably thinks of it as an oasis in the city, an island of soothing parakeet in the sea of urban life. It's kind of a pity that there are so few people coming in. Oh, welcome. Asami, you came. Can't exactly refuse an invitation from my sweet little protege, now can I? When did I become your protege?